Now this is what I call a bad lie.
Welcome to the 12th annual Roadmasters here in Austin, Texas. Here we are at beautiful Camp McKimmey, and we've got a big tournament this year. A big tournament, the biggest tournament we've ever had. 144 players going to be teeing off at Falcon Head, the signature golf course of the PGA Tour. 144 golfers means a group, an A and B group on every hole of the 18 holes, all 6,800 yards at Falcon Head. And with me today, as always, my good friend, Peter Cribb. Peter, are you excited? Are you ready for this year?
Oh, as every year, Mark, absolutely. And the Blue Bonnets, the Texas Wildflowers are out here to greet those 144 golfers.
You know, a little bit different weather this year. We've had a lot of rain. It's softened the course. It's a lot greener. It's not as hard. It's not going to be rolling quite as much. The temperatures have dropped, unusually cooler weather, and with all those factors involved, and the winds. We had today's practice round windy, but forecast for winds for tomorrow is supposed to lighten up, so we should have some excellent scores.
We should do. You know, they're actually predicting pretty cool temperatures in the morning, around 51, so we'll see some jackets. I don't know how many pairs of shorts we'll see on folks. But the afternoon, they're predicting a nice clear afternoon around about mid-70s. So it's ideal weather for golf.
144 golfers. This tournament's just getting larger and larger. They say next year it's really going to open it up. We've got a lot of people waiting this year, and next year they're talking about adding another course and more golfers.
Well, it should make for interesting competition as usual. We're looking forward to a scene from last year where two golfers plugged it for 2 days and came out as a team, as it should be here at the Roadmasters, victorious.
Well, we had our practice round today, and a little bit windy conditions, but not too bad. Peter, how was it out there?
Well, Mark, the course once again, as in past years, of course, is in great shape, but even better shape this year, I think, because we've had a lot of rain. And you can tell by the wonderful Texas wildflowers, the blue bonnets everywhere. The grass is well, obviously, you know, quite green, but the fairways are a little bit thicker than they were before, and the rough has certainly grown up. And players in the past are going to, if they stray off those fairways, as some of them did today with the wind, they're going to find themselves in a little bit of trouble.
You know, it looks like they've done a little bit more mowing in the rough, so it's a little bit easier to find your ball, whether you're going left or right. And, you know, it's playing 6,800 yards, but it sure seems a lot longer than that. What do you think?
Well, I always felt Falcon Head plays a little bit longer. Certainly, who can forget number 11? Everybody looks forward to number 11.
How long is that? It's a par 4, about 590 yards?
It seems like it. It seems like it.
Yeah.
It takes a good straight drive and then a second shot that you don't leave in the little creek at the bottom.
You know, it's hard to say who's going to win this tournament because we've had all types of winners. We've had 0 handicap winners, and then last year we had folks with 30 handicaps. So, you know, just anybody could win this tournament. Peter, how excited? You know, do you get up for this tournament? Does it affect you? I mean, do you lose any sleep? You know, some people throw up. They're so nervous. Is it not that big a deal to play in this tournament? What are your
No,
fits?
I think it is a big deal, Mark. I mean, you're playing with your partner, and you're out there to work together and do the very best you can. You know, I ask you, you've played this for many years now. What do you think it takes to win this tournament?
It's steady golf, keeping the ball in the fairway, and making some putts, okay? And not three-putting. These greens are large enough that if your game is not good enough, you're going to three-putt real easy. You've got some traps at pretty strategic places along the course. You can easily get them in your drive, whether you go just a little left or a little right. On your par fives, you got traps that are just waiting there, that if you don't play around them. And as you know, getting in a trap, for the pros, it's easy. You know, a lot of times they prefer to get in the traps, but for guys like you and me that can really eat our game. And the greens are putting pretty quick. They're going to be cross-cutting the greens. And for the guys who are not real good golfers or have yips or what have you, a faster green is going to be more problems. So,
and I guess that added with a little bit more pressure.
Yeah.
Well,
it depends on how much,
bogey or double bogey from 2 feet.
It depends on how much pressure you put on yourself. So you see all kinds. You see everything out there. Because it's the Roadmasters. You see everything out there. We'll be right back. We're back, and we just got through visiting with the handicap committee. They always come up here on the second floor to get away from the crowd. And seemed like there was more of them here this year. I don't know if they've added a couple of guys or what have you, but you know, they go through every group, and with 144 golfers this year, they're going through, gosh, what's half of that? 77 or something like that? That's a whole bunch of golfers that they've got to, you know, say, hey, you know, what are we going to handicap them this year? What are your thoughts on how good a job they do?
Well, they did a pretty fair job. You know, they've got a lot to look at. Last year, they really don't know what people are doing between the last tournament and this tournament. But, you know, this year they're changing the point scoring a little bit. And the deal here, they're trying to bring the field back a little bit closer together. We've got some very good golfers here and some golfers that are out there, you know, they do this once a year. So they've changed the point scoring for birdies. So instead of 4 points as it was last year and in the previous 11 years, they're now worth 3 points.
Okay.
So just trying to bring it back a little bit closer together.
And they just made the one change?
I believe so.
Okay. Who was responsible for that, do you know?
I really don't know.
Was that a committee decision?
Well, I think last year we had a fairly significant first round score by some pretty good golfers. You know, really stretched it out. They made a lot of birdies. They hit the ball a lot further than others. Yeah. And I think the committee, you know, considered all those things. And
okay, let's get in their face and find out what's happening with these handicaps, okay? If they're cheating or what's going on.
Well, I
know.
You got a bet with him too, Bob?
I don't have a bet with him. Yeah, but
I don't know. You know, I think Johnny's a little bit better than that, but I don't know that DeWitt's going to play the 4. So I mean, I wouldn't mess with him. I'd leave him alone.
Well, we did. Well, you wanted Johnny to 23.
I mean, we put. Well, you hammered Johnny too, though.
Well, he went +9.
+9.
We took him down. See, I took him down really hard last year. I took him down like 4 strokes.
Where did we leave those?
No, we left.
All right, leave him.
He went +5. He went
All I got from Kyle, from Kyle Cook was he's a 10 handicap because I know y'all are going to knock him down too. Okay. So y'all can do what you want from there.
So what are we going to do?
Probably an 8.
So give him a 7 and make him.
So what do we do with Cook?
5. We gave Cook
7 was the right number.
All right, 5 and 8.
Clint is a customer though, isn't he?
Yeah. He worked for MDOT.
Oh, I'm glad I got that on tape.
Yeah, you get an extra point.
Are we giving him a 7 or an 8?
He's Mississippi DOT.
We're going to be B2, but not.
You know, one thing about the handicap committee, if you listen closely, they don't cut anybody any slack. I mean, the last thing you want to do is go up to these guys and say, oh, my arm hurts, or, you know, or I'm limping, or, you know, I had knee surgery, or I had heart bypass, or any of those things. You tell them that. I heard them. You know, they say, add 2 strokes to, or, you know, cut his handicap. You know, they're a tough bunch. They're rough.
well, it's what's on the paper. What you did last year, previous year.
You don't have much sympathy, do you?
No, I don't. I've been 15 for about 7 years now.
Yeah?
Can't move up, can't move down, can't go anywhere.
Sorry to hear about it. It's like I touched a nerve. Well, the handicap.
No, it's all right. Actually,
Yeah?
you know, I'm looking forward to making my quota this year.
We wish you luck, bud. Okay. All right. We've got more exciting things to come. We'll be right back.
All right, what's for dinner?
We got a little Cajun menu. We got a little shrimp and crawfish for appetizers with some gumbo, some jalapeno poppers. Then main course, we have some tilapia with some etouffee on the top with some dirty rice.
Well, Peter, as you can hear in the background, the Champions Dinner is firing up. The alcohol is probably flowing pretty heavily back there, and guys are getting excited. Champions Dinner, seafood, and they've got everything. They've got, well, it seems like it's every year they have a hot pots. Okay, that must just be a staple around here. But along with that, they've got some gumbo. They've got all the shrimp you can eat. Sounds pretty good. Are these Cajuns the guys who won it?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think
David,
so.
Mike?
No, I don't believe so. The Texans.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. It's a cool evening tonight. It's not. In the past it's warm. Folks are having to wear their black jackets this year. And actually, I think I even saw David Stroud a little while ago wearing his 2 black jackets.
He had 2 black jackets on?
He's claiming that it's cold tonight.
Stroud being the only guy who's ever won the tournament twice. He's been through 3 different partners over the 12 years of the tournament. But he's kind of flaunting it a little bit, huh?
Just a tad. A tad. He's claimed he hasn't played for a while. He's had knee surgery. But I wouldn't overlook him. He's out there to win every year.
He's also a part of the handicap committee. And, the handicap committee really gets some bad hits. I mean, they're the ones who have to really look at the guys and see how they played last year and, what kind of, physical condition they are in this year. And I understand they get quite a bit of grief. In fact, I heard Stroud was called like a point Nazi or something.
Something like that. Well, what do you think? Do you think you've been treated fairly by the handicap committee?
Until I can win this thing, I think I've been treated fairly. I mean, I've got a long way to go. I mean, you got to play good golf. You can't just. It's not. Nobody's going to be handing you any black jackets out there.
That's true. That's true.
Well, hey guys, Champions Dinner, seafood's waiting. We're going to go dip in. We'll be right back.
I don't know that. I'm going to go show Miles that. Maybe they'll give me an extra shot.
I'm working on your grip.
You think I get any sympathy from Miles on that?
No.
Starting to worry about the handicap committee.
They're working awful hard.
That's the longest.
Could have already hammered out a Middle East peace accord. Jeez.
Yeah, they hadn't even got to your name when I was up there.
Yeah, it's nothing they can do to me that hasn't already been done.
Congratulations to you again. Yeah? Were you part of the deal with the damn Cajun food?
Yes, sir.
Are you cooking this too?
A little bit.
A little bit? Where are you from?
I'm from Gonzales, Louisiana.
Oh, well, you really are.
Yeah.
Gonzales, Louisiana.
Between
New Orleans and Baton Rouge, yeah? We used to...
We're trying to get the PGAtour.com's the top 30 official rankings, and he's trying to see if he can get it faster than me.
I'm still loading halfway done.
I thought they sent an email the
Oops. You can't look at my personal telephone. That'd be a bad thing. No.
Split it with somebody. Another guy.
20 points at it.
I don't want to go Falcon hit and be about plus 80.
Finish. Hey, Dad. You remember James, don't you?
I already hugged on him today. He got hugs before you.
Think that'll work?
That'll work for me, because I don't try to drink it. It's tough.
144 players. It'll be minimum of 5.5. Minimum 5.5. Realistically 6 hours.
Really? I'm going to be downtown at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon.
What hole do we have? You don't know what hole your team's on for. Yeah, we'll get you out there.
Let me just say something for a minute. We've got a little bit something different going on this year than we've had. There's a number of our sponsors, I don't know why we hadn't done this before, but our sponsors that have made this tournament what it is, along with Ergon, but I can't hardly name them all now, but Axos and BASFs and Deleros, they're New Star, excuse me, whoever they are. And Meade Westvaco, I mean, they're here from everywhere. Hunter Industries. TXIs. Keep telling me, Beth. Jack Trailer. Jack didn't come.
Sitco Asphalt, Scott Rowe was not going to be able to make.
Scotty's not here.
Did we say Axo Nobel?
I did say Axo, and Jeff's here.
Industries.
Hunter's here. STI, where Steve's here.
Skin Man.
Are we missing anybody? Sid?
Lion Oil Company.
Lion Oil Company, and Tom O'Leary is not here. We got him working somewhere, I think.
Damn right.
And Tommy can't see anymore out of his right side, but we're going to have him playing golf by next year. I guarantee you. But let me say this, on behalf of Ergon and all the sponsors of this tournament, this has been such a great event, and we're here tonight to honor Mike and David for your great play in 2006. And you see a whole bunch of guys standing around here that don't think y'all can do it again.
If the handicap committee did their job, they have no chance.
They have no chance. But we do expect y'all to defend your championship. And not only that, we look forward to many more times like this. And as we've discussed tonight, this thing is probably going to get a little bit bigger because we had a lot of people that wanted to play and didn't have room this year. But we're going to figure that deal out. But we're so proud, David and Mike, to have you guys as champions in 2006. Yeah. And they're coon asses, both of them, and we got some damn good eating coon asses. So get it spicy and get it hot. Does anybody else have anything to say? Any of the champions want to add something to the... I mean, this is your time because, fellas, this is... I mean, let me ask y'all, have y'all found a harder tournament to win? I mean, two guys playing... What?
They're all hard.
They're all hard. Well, that's true. But two guys playing about 2 days in a row. It's hard to... You gotta... I've had dreams about some of the stuff, that... Well, we don't want to hear that. My partner came up right in the middle of a business meeting with the director of construction for the Texas Highway Department. Gets out of his car and he brings me some kind of thing that's not really a golf club that you chip with, since I can't chip. And says, Miles, you may need this. So that tells you that you're letting your partner down a little bit. So Barry, I didn't use that anymore today, but I chipped all right today.
Viking Construction's a new sponsor.
Ah!
Hey,
Viking Construction.
We got BASF too.
I did say business, but also we had
Ultra Pave is a new
the Thrashers. Yeah, Ultra Pave was new this year. We said Hunter Industries. Big Creek TXI, we talked about them. But we talked about Jack, and they're not here. But the help that everybody's given this is the only reason this has been able to grow and be the tournament that it is. And just like building a road. I mean, you guys, for 3 days, we play golf and drink and eat out of control. And somehow we get it all finished and get it done. It did pretty good. Out of control. Well, one last time, congratulations. And we will see you guys plenty through the next 3 days, but we'll be certainly looking for you on Friday afternoon to put the jackets on the new guys. Second place. Did I hear a repeat champion talking back here somewhere? There. Huh? We'll figure that out for you, Mike, if you can get it done. I think that's wonderful.
Well, Peter, it's hard to lead the champions dinner with all the good seafood and everything, but there's another group of guys out there, and they used to be called the Losers, but it's now I think it's called the Future Champions.
Yeah, Future Champions Dinner. That's right.
Yeah, you want to go check them out?
Oh, absolutely. That's always a lot of fun.
Hopefully they're not getting too torn up, but let's go find out.
Tonight we're at the what we've in the past called the Future Champions Dinner, but Ishi
No, I was a past drinker.
Ah, no.
Yeah, so we do here, we drink, we have fun.
All right, Chuck, you've got a new partner here this year. Go ahead and introduce your new partner.
Terry Webster, Texas Sterling Construction. We're going to have a hoot tomorrow. And trust me, we don't count points, we count beers.
Now, Terry, you've never gotten to play in Roadmaster before. What are your expectations coming up tomorrow?
I just came to have fun.
You've got to have more than just fun now. How do you think you're going to do? Bad.
No, we're fun. We have fun. That's why we're here, fun.
I predict,
won't be working tomorrow. That's true.
I predict, even though they're probably going to have to make an estimated 45 points, that they're going to do better than they think if the wind doesn't get it. For me.
Yeah, she can do that.
Now, James, who's been my past cohort in the filming industry, every year James gets to ride with me, and we have some interesting conversations, if not long ones. But this year he gets to play. James, what are your expectations out on the course today? How do you think it's going to play?
Pretty low. I hope Chris DeMarco does good tomorrow because he's my play with pro partner.
Oh, I've got Jim Furrier. I think he's going to do really well. He's number 2 right now in the world ranking, so I've got high hopes. But I have to pick the person who gets to play with me. Do you think you're one of the people I should pick?
Pick Miles.
Joe doesn't think so either. I'm going to need to pick Miles or Cliff and Kevin. I think Cliff and Kevin are the sleepers again this year. I predicted that last year, and they did great the first year coming out, and I almost won with them. The second year, they sucked. But this year, I think they're going to come back and actually take that coveted jacket.
We'll see.
You're predicted to be one of the possible candidates for the coveted jacket this year.
I like that.
What are your expectations? How do you think you're going to show up tomorrow?
I'm going to show up on time, and I'm going to show up with the expectations of getting the black jacket. But if it's any sign of how I played today, we're in trouble.
How'd the wind affect you today?
The wind wasn't really in effect today for me. Wind doesn't bother me. It's the lack of play. Been working too hard.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so rumor has it that y'all are going to have to hit some shots off the goal tee today. What effect did that have on you when you were out there on your practice round? Did the goal tees make a difference?
No, I just thought the course played really easy from back there. It gave me a lot of room.
Did you play number 12?
I played number 12, yeah.
How did number 12 play?
Number 12, I think I shot, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 under on that one.
So what do you think you're going to do well tomorrow?
I'm sure I'll win it tomorrow.
Yeah. Who's your partner this year?
That's stupid over there.
Joey Zaveski is his partner. Oh, look, Rick and Cliff have given up golf and taken up pool.
That's an important system.
It's still about making it in the hole. You said second generation winner. Now I'm going to hold you.
Second generation, I'll go for that.
I'm going to hold you to that coveted jacket.
That's not real big news. We have had a couple second generation winners. I just found out.
Oh, you have.
I'm going to go for it.
Wade and Mark Miller, father son, have made it before, but I think that next year you need to legitimately be at that winner's dinner.
Next year, winner's dinner. Yeah.
That's right.
Next
You're
year, winner's
hosting
dinner.
We're watching Chuck Hughes and Rick Helmkamp shoot a little round ball. Now this isn't quite the same as golf, but you're still trying to hit a ball in a hole, so it takes a little bit of effort and a little bit of coordination.
Let's see how they do.
This is where we come in, hug and kiss. How y'all doing?
Did y'all do a practice round today?
We did.
How did you do in it?
We're kind of like somebody's ass.
Right. Still practicing.
How'd the wind affect you today?
A lot.
The wind was horrible.
Did you shoot from any of the goal tees?
We on the what was that? No, 9. What's 9 out of 27? 19 through 27, we played the gold team. Yeah, that was
really bad. Yeah, translation, really bad. I'm with JD and Wayne, and they're both with Ergon. And how many years have y'all played the Roadmasters? 4 years.
It's my second year.
Second year. Are y'all partners? Who do you play with?
I play with Bill Smith with
Bill
Skinner.
Smith?
I play with Jeff, what's that? So, Rice. Yeah.
And have y'all ever done very well?
Not last year.
It's my first year to play with Jeff.
So do you think you're going to do very well this year?
Yes. Definitely.
All right, it's all about that coveted black jacket. The Roadmasters of Ergon. You're both employees of Ergon. What does it mean to you to win that jacket?
I'm actually going for the day money.
Day money! It's all about the day money. Now the truth is no. It's all about the day money.
For the operation group.
Yeah.
We're operation.
I got it. So you can come back and tell Miles and David, or maybe Bill Lampton, I won.
If I could do that, it'd be great for the operation.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, good luck to both of you gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, this is Ron, and he works with JD Abrams. And is this your first time to play?
No, it's my fourth.
Fourth time to play at Roadmasters. Did you practice today?
No, I didn't practice today. I had to work. Couldn't get out.
So have you practiced at Falconhead at all this year?
Yeah, I'm a member over there.
Oh, he's a member of Falconhead. He's got an advantage. So you didn't have to practice, did you? So how do you think the course is playing since you're an actual member that gets to play it regularly? Is it playing well? Is it playing fast? Is it playing slow?
It's just a little wet with all the rain we had. The greens are in pretty good shape. The guys should have a lot of fun.
Well, everybody's complaining about the number 12 hole because they had to shoot off the goals. What's your opinion of it?
It's a hard hole, long hole. It'd be tough for a lot of guys to par that.
What is your advice? How would you shoot it if you had to give advice to everybody out there tomorrow?
Drink a lot of alcohol. Have a lot of fun. It's only a game. It's only a game.
Since you're a member out there, what do they do with your handicap?
It never goes down. It always stays the same. It's hard to get it to go up. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, there you have it. Oh, yeah.
I need to try this. You want to try mine? Yeah, they're Prada. Ooh, I'm
The devil wears Prada.
I know. See? Ooh, I like Prada.
The Roadmasters just wouldn't be the same without Tracy. Tracy has kind of always been in the middle of things, if you know what I mean. She's in between me and Peter right now. But she's the one asking the really probing questions on the course. She's the one who's checking out the losers or the future champions. She's always a part of the black jacket dinner, and she's always in the middle of things. And Tracy, why are you a part of all of this?
Well, Miles asked me to come a few years ago, and it's always been a great honor that he asked me to come. I've enjoyed every minute of being here every year. The Roadmasters is always great fun, as you and Peter know. You've participated in it for many years, and it's just a way that I could come down here and support Miles.
Well, tell us about your connection to all of the Roadmasters crew.
Well, I'm a highway contractor. I'm a general contractor in Central Texas. Our company does a lot of business with Ergon and with some of the other companies that Miles is associated with. And so most of these gentlemen that are here, we see every day in our industry.
Probably a little too often, huh?
Some of them, yes, absolutely. But it's just fun. It's great to come down here and be able to socialize and have just a good time with them all.
Well, it's kind of like a big family for you. In fact, you've got your brother here.
My brother, he's here every year. He's a past champion. And, that's always a hoot to be able to come down here and have somebody who's louder than me show up at the party.
Runs in the family.
Runs in the family, yes.
Now, you're president of
the Association of General Contractors. I'm the president-elect this year. I'll be the president in the next year.
Tell us about that group.
The Association of General Contractors is the heavy highway division for the state of Texas. What we do is we're the industry that we go out and lobby during the legislative session, and we promote our industry with TechStop. We partner with them on all the projects that they put out, and just whatever anyone needs in this industry, that's what we do. We go out and support them.
Another thing I want to bring up is, along with your probing questions, you kind of provide the color for our tournament. You put a smile on these guys' faces. And this year, is it a little bit, am I thinking that the tournament guys, are they a little wilder this year?
There have been some moments that I'm going to have to agree with you were a little bit wilder. I think that it may be some of the weather that it affected them. They started out a little chilly, and as it got warmer today, they all got warmer as well.
And even the losers guys last night, they were kind of wild too, weren't they?
The loser guys,
sorry,
they
future
prefer
champions.
to call it the future champions.
Yes.
The future champions. Yes, they were having a good time and cutting up just a bit.
Well, it sounded like you were kind of trying to join them a little bit.
I did join them, There's a few. Chuck wanted to dance a little, and I became the dancing partner of the evening.
Yeah.
So, yes, we had a good time.
You spent a lot of time on the course conducting all the on-course interviews, providing that colour for the DVD. Why do you do that?
Well, Miles asked me to come out here and do it, and I'm doing what I can to support it. And it's just, it's so much fun just being out there with all the guys. So, when he asks me every year, do you want to